Welcome to the Word for Life podcast, a daily devotional covering the entire Bible from Genesis to Revelation.
In Deuteronomy chapter 14, Moses reminds Israel about God's laws concerning food and tithes. First, in verses 1 and 2, Moses reminds Israel how they are the children of God and also holy people to the Lord. Also, God has chosen them out of all the other people of the world to be His possession. Now, this truth means Israel must detach themselves from other people. They must differentiate themselves from others. They must sometimes not do things what others do, and other times must do what others do not do. Verse 1 and verse 2 reads like this: You are the children of the Lord your God. Do not cut yourselves or shave the front of your heads for the dead, for you are a people holy to the Lord your God. Out of all the peoples on the face of the earth, the Lord has chosen you to be His treasured possession. You see, the Canaanites had various mourning practices for the dead. Some even cut their skin and allowed blood to flow out of their bodies. Some shaved the front of their heads to show their sadness for the dead. But Israel must not practice such things. They must show their faith in the Lord when their loved ones die. They must face death differently. They must show that they are the children of God, holy and chosen for Him. Similarly, in verse 3, Moses says, Do not eat any detestable thing. Then from verse 4 to 21, Moses reminds Israel of the list of clean and unclean animals which God gave them in Leviticus chapter 11. Because Israel is holy, chosen, and the children of God, they must not eat what other Canaanites eat. They must practice restrictions in eating. They must not eat blood and dead animals. They must not eat animals that God has called as unclean. What this meant in real practice was such food restrictions separated Israel from their neighbors. Israelites were not able to join for a meal with the Canaanites, and this showed them as unique. By such practices, Israel will show others that their God is holy and they belong to a holy God. Friends, these food laws have been abrogated today. In Mark chapter 7 verse 19, Jesus called all food as clean. Yet, for a temporary period of time, these laws helped Israel make important distinctions between themselves and other nations. Even today, believers in various ways show how they are distinct by what they do and not do. The other uniqueness is bringing their tithes to the Lord. Tithe literally means a tenth. Israel must bring a tenth of all that the land produces to the Lord's presence. If they are not able to carry it to the Lord's temple, then they need to bring money to the Lord's presence. And as verse 26 says, use that money to buy whatever you like: cattle, sheep, wine, or other fermented drink, or anything you wish. Then they and their household shall eat there in the presence of the Lord their God and rejoice. You see, this was also a unique practice for the Israelites. Thought that everything they had belonged, that the land they live in actually belongs to the Lord, and what they have is from the Lord. So by bringing a small portion to the Lord's presence, they showed this truth. Additionally, Israel had to bring a tithe at the end of every 3 years and share it with landless people in Israel, like the Levites foreigners, the fatherless, and widows. Friends, even today, many people think that their income is all theirs. They have worked hard and so their earnings belong to them. But believers know that it is God who has given them the strength to work and earn. So, in practical ways, believers show that their money is not theirs, but it is what they have received from the Lord.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of the Word for Life podcast.